Hello, friends. It's me, Bunny, and I know it's been a while. I don't know what happened that caused me to stop making my vlogs, but something happened, and I quit. And so today, I don't even remember what they said, but I was like, I used to make vlogs, and so I started watching some of my vlogs, and I've decided I'm going to start doing it again. So I'll tell you where I am now. Um, a long time ago in 1996, I had a nervous breakdown, and I didn't think that would ever happen again. But recently, in February, I put my mom in assisted living. Both of my mom's parents died with complications of Alzheimer's, and so she and I both knew that it was probably an eventuality that one day she would start having problems, and so she did, and it started fairly gradually. She just wasn't remembering things the way that she did before. Then she had a car accident, and it wasn't the car accident, but it seemed like the stress of her not having her car. Her car was in the shop for a while, and she just went downhill rapidly. And by the time she got the car back, she wasn't quite herself. Well, um, then I took her to the doctor, and her heart rate was very low in the 30s. And she passed out. I was taking her to the cardiologist. They sent me immediately to take her to the cardiologist, and in the parking lot of the cardiologist office, she passed out. She passed out and knocked her noggin, and it was horrible. I've passed out a lot, but seeing her passed out there, I actually thought she was dead. It scared me to death. I didn't think I was going to get her to wake up, and she finally did wake up. But it was a horrible experience for me. And I took her into the cardiologist, and they scheduled her for a pacemaker for the very next day. It was like an emergency surgery to put in this pacemaker. So they did put in the pacemaker, and she seemed to do well, but the memory and she was sundowning, and she was thinking that people were in her house at night. She was just getting very confused. She was even getting a little scared. She knew that her memory was bad and that things weren't quite right. And so I put her in assisted living because I couldn't take care of her. I couldn't. My job was working nights, and so at night I wouldn't be able to be with her. And then in the day I need to sleep. And I thought, there's no way that I can continue with this job and take care of my mother. So I found this really nice place that's 1 mile from my house, and she seems very happy there. They feed her, they clean her room, they do her laundry, they fix her hair. They give her medicine. She's got friends there that she can talk to and visit with, and she walks around and goes outside to walk, and she's just very happy. However, me, not so much. I don't have brothers and sisters, and mom was an only child, so I don't have aunts or uncles on my mom's side. And it was very hard for me. Number one, I didn't have a family member that I could talk to about this decision, and not only that, but I started thinking, in my life, when things fall apart, when things go bad, go south for me, my mom has always been there. She's always been whatever support she could be for me. And I thought, if I don't have my mother there, what happens if I fail? What happens if I get in trouble? What happens if things head south? What would happen? And I thought, if let's say I have a heart attack, I have a heart attack, and they're like, we can't send you home alone. I live alone. What am I going to do? Or they say somebody needs to take care of you. I've got nobody. I started thinking, now I'm her caregiver. I'm responsible for her. I'm responsible for myself and her. And what if I'm not that much of an adult? What if I'm not adult enough for this? I mean, I try to be an adult. I've always tried to meet my responsibilities. I've tried to do adulting, and I thought that I had it, but what if I don't? And what if I fail and I don't have her to catch me? These were thoughts that were troubling me. It was very hard for me, and not only that, but I thought, what happens when I get old? What happens when I'm her age? Who is going to take care of me? Who is going to put me in a home? Who is going to know when it's time for me to stop driving? Who will be there? Well, nobody. And I started thinking, then I need to make a plan. I need to get long-term care insurance. I need to make plans. I need to make plans for my death. What's going to happen. Pay my cremation fees. Make my plans, because I don't know. And I thought, what do people that don't have anybody do? What do they do? I don't know. And all these thoughts about what's going to happen to me, and what if I fail, and this new responsibility that I've got to take care of her. I'm sure there were other things. Even going to her house, I got as much furniture as I could to go with her to the assisted living. But you can't fit an entire house in a room, even though it's a good size room. I can't fit all of her furniture there. And when I would go to her house, and see her things, I would just cry. I was so emotional, and and it was just things. It's just things, and yet in my mind, those things are connected to her. And it was more than I could take emotionally. The things are still there, because I can't seem to face it. I can't seem to do this. And all of this was weighing on my mind, and also seeing Mom declining, because she's continued to decline. She doesn't remember people. Some of her friends she can't remember now, and she will get mail, and she will ask me, who is this? And the truth is, I didn't know all of her friends, so some of the people I don't know, and I can't tell her who they are. And she doesn't remember where she is, and I tell her, it's okay. I know where you are, and you're safe. And it was just a lot emotionally for me. It caused me to have another nervous breakdown. And the way that I knew it was a nervous breakdown was because I was starting the behaviors that I exhibited when I had my first nervous breakdown. I was getting increasingly paranoid. I couldn't I couldn't go outside of my house. I was sleeping. The days that I was working, I would sleep about 13 hours a day. And the days that I wasn't working, I was sleeping like 20, 24, as many as possible. I got to where I didn't want to bathe anymore. I didn't want to change clothes. I didn't want to interact with people. I didn't, just the activities of daily living, yeah, that was just more than I could deal with. And I was to the point that I thought that would be better off dead. And I thought, okay, then who's going to take care of mom? Who's going to take care of mom if I'm not here? Nobody. So I had to stick it out. And so I went to a crisis stabilization place and spent a few days, which didn't really help. And then I finally went inpatient. And so I stayed in the hospital a while until I started to feel a little more hopeful. And now I'm in partial hospitalization. So I'm taking classes and I'm going to get better again, just like I always do. It's just going to take a little time. But while I'm doing that, I will be doing my vlogs again. So those of you who like watching them will get to see them again. And I don't know why I quit before, but we'll do it for a little while longer. And I hope that, again, that there's some commonality that maybe you have a similar experience or you've had a similar experience. It was very surprising to me how many people that I work with have had parents that they had to take care of. And I don't know, it's just something I never thought about until it happened to me. And I have talked to a couple of people who have been in similar situations, and it's a struggle. It's a struggle. Apparently, I make all of life a struggle, but this is my struggle now. So we're going to get through this, and I'm going to share it with you, and I'm back for a while. So I'll see you guys soon. Bye.